Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Supernatural. So with me, I have Tamara.
Hi, I played Jack.
And Webby.
Hey guys, I'm Webby and I play Robbie.
And Devin.
I'm Devin and I play Felix.
And Anthony.
I'm Anthony, I play Ned.
And I will be your GM for this evening. We're going to switch to Anthony. So, Anthony, you arrive in Bayside.
Oh, great. Am I at the museum?
If you want to go straight to the museum, sure.
Yeah, I'll go to the museum. I'm currently wearing well, actually no, I'm gonna stop by like a gas station and walk into the gas station and ask if I could use the restroom.
So yeah, you go in. The gas station attendant it's like, yeah, sure, hold on, and he goes under the counter and he pulls out like a key attached to a big piece of wood.
Okay, the entire time I'm like keeping my head kind of down and like not really looking around and like to avoid cameras and whatnot.
Okie dokie.
I'll take the key. I'll go to my car, grab a duffel bag, and I'll go to the bathroom and change out of my clothes and put on like a cheap sports coat and pants and like a clip-on tie. And then I'll go back and give him the key, and I'll head towards the museum.
He kind of raises an eyebrow at your change, but he just takes the key and put it back.
Okay.
All right. So you arrive at the museum, and I will take you over there. Give me one second.
We're gonna use the map.
Yep. Okay, so this is the museum. You are over here, if you haven't seen yourself.
I see myself. And this is space and fossil. Oh, okay. They're categories. I thought it was just like this is an empty space. Is the lady in front? Is she like wearing a name tag or something, or is it just she?
Yeah, she seems to be someone that works here. Because there are other people. They're like looking at the displays and stuff, but she seems to be the only one.
Does she look talkative?
Yeah, like she's smiling at people as they come in. She's, welcome to the Bayside Museum of History and Science. Here, take a pamphlet.
I pause to collect myself and just nervously fix my clip on and walk up to the lady. And I will kind of like, again, not really looking at her, and like I was like, I understand you have and I pull out the two pictures of the ring and the armor, and I'll slide it to her. I'm like, I understand you have these.
So she kind of like looks taken aback. Sure, sir. Let me see. And she takes the pictures. Oh, yes. This is the suit of medieval armor that we have on display in the history section. And she looks at the other one. This I haven't seen.
Does her name tag have her job description or title?
It says curator.
Oh, I see. Okay, I will take both of them out, and I'll put them back in my pocket, and I'll take out a business card belonging to James, and then I'll hand it to her. Like, my employer wishes to purchase the armor.
So she takes it. It's like, well, we don't generally sell our artifacts. I mean, you can talk to Professor Feinstein.
I'm gonna like look around, and as I'm looking around, I'm also kind of like scoping and casing the area, and I'll just like, and where would he be? And I'm not looking at her, just looking around still.
She's like, he should be in his office if you follow me.
Okay, I'll step back a little bit and just like, or okay, never mind, just follow her. Yeah.
So you come in here. There's like a couple of desk computers and stuff. So she's kind of looking around. I'm not sure where he is. He doesn't seem to be here. Maybe he is in the history section?
I will
try-
walk with it.
This is like, I could show you the armor as we go over there.
Yep.
So she brings you over here. She's like, this is the armor here. So it's massive. Like, it's a huge thing of armor. It's taller than you. It's got a big flat shield, and it's carrying a sword.
Does it have gauntlets?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a full suit of armor.
Oh, well, actually,
Like, nothing would be exposed if you were wearing it.
I see. Damn, this shit's not gonna fit in my small ass car.
She kind of shrugs. So I don't really think the professor would part with it anyway.
Do you know when he'll be back?
I mean, he should be here now, but it's almost close time. He should be here in the morning if you'd like to come back.
What time do you open?
7 a.m.
Okay. I'm still looking around, and I want to take note of where the cameras are.
Okay. There are several in each room, but if you want to take the time to try and find them all, I want you to roll me intelligence covert. Let's go sabotage if you have that one. I mean, it's not really sabotage where you're trying to figure out where the cameras are so you can get around them. So sabotage, I think, is the closest.
I have my intelligence wait, hold up. Sorry. Intelligence. I don't. So my cover is a D2. How do I roll a D2?
It should have a D2 in the character sheet, shouldn't it?
It starts at 3, doesn't it? Or 4, or yeah,
Just
4.
under the plus sign. Let me see.
You can actually just hit /RD2 on the bottom.
Yeah, or
of
just
the
roll
chat.
4 and divide it by 2.
Okay, I'll just roll that afterwards. And so let's see. I have
Okay,
sharp.
I'll roll the D2 for you.
Well, I have sharp, which is a D2. Could I just add the D2 to the D2, or?
Well, they're supposed to technically be separate, so that you can at least get a 2. Because if you roll the D4, you could still get a 1. So I'll roll the 2D2. I'll roll the 2D2s for you.
Okay, so that is for the that's for my intelligence. Yeah. Well, fuck
Right,
you,
so
Rob.
Hey, well, it was a 1 or a 2. If you rolled a D4, you could have just gotten a 1 instead of a 2.
Good point.
And then roll whatever your other.
I did. It was a 4. So I can't use perception or investigation for this.
Yeah, you know what? Instead of covert, we'll use. Yeah, you could use investigation if you've got that.
Okay, so D4, that's my intelligence. I'll use my D8.
Because you're not really being sneaky about finding cameras, you're just looking around for them.
Okay, so that's a total of a 9 then?
Ruling. So you had a D4 and a D8 out of those two?
Yeah, I rolled a 4 for my D4 and I rolled a 2 for that, and then one of them is for covert, so.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So you're pretty confident you found at least most of the cameras.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out and kind of touch the suit of armor, move things around. How old is this thing? And I kind of fiddle with it. Did she stop me?
Yeah, well, once you say how old is this thing, she glances at you and sees that you're touching it. She's like, "Oh, please don't touch the displays.
Is there like a glass, or is it just the armor?
It's just standing there. It's not encased or anything. Like it's got ropes around it, like velvet ropes, but it's
But nothing. There was no alarm or anything when I touched it.
nope.
I was like, sorry.
She's like, I'm not entirely sure exactly how old, but it's from the medieval era.
And you said Feinstein will be here in the morning.
He should be. I can't guarantee it. He should be here now, like I said. So I don't know where he's got to.
Can you call him? My employer wants this.
She's like, I can try. She takes out her cell phone and dials it in. It rings like she's holding it to her ear for a while, and then she kind of stops it and looks at you. He's not answering. I just got his voicemail.
Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back in the morning, and I leave. And I shoot her.
You're all like, oh no, someone wants to know my name. I'm out. I'll be back later when you're not working. I can imagine our first meeting with Anthony's character. Hey, what's your name? And he backs away into a bush.
No, what's there? I pulled my guns. What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
Who's asking?
Jack just smirks and pulls out one of her hatchets. That'd be fun.
So, yeah, as you shoot her, her blood splatters all over the displays behind her.
I grab the armor and I leave.
Yeah, nice try. It's so like
I'll hide her in the armor and then I'll leave.
Okay. No.
Yeah,
So
when she asked for my name, I'll just like, I'll be back in the morning, and I walk away. And as I'm
she's
walking
kinda
away,
like,
I'm looking.
I can have him call you. Okay.
Like as I'm walking out, do I see like security guards or anything like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're mostly just they're at the entrance. You see, like there's one or two wandering around, making sure they touch the displays.
Are they armed?
Not the ones walking around, but the ones at the door are.
Are they heavily armed?
No.
Are they like overweight, like mall cop kind of things, or just?
I mean, not really. Kind like they don't look like super SWAT teamy guards, but they're not like completely oblivious. Like they're eyeing people.
There wasn't a metal detector in here. What was there?
No.
Okay, because this would have ended a lot quicker if there was. I will. I'm sorry to all mall cops out there. I know you're not all overweight. I will walk out and you said they open at what time again, Rob?
7 a.m.
7 a.m. Okay, I'm gonna go outside and I'm just gonna like casually walk around the building and continue to walk around the building, kind of like scope it out, look for other entrances.
Okay. You walk around it several times, or you just walk around it once?
I'll walk around it once, go back into like is there like a restaurant or place close by that has line of sight to the building?
I mean, the museum has its own kind of restaurant, but if not, there is one within eyesight.
Oh, no,
yeah.
Yo, man, there's an Olympia diner across the street.
Damn it, Webby! I was just gonna say that.
I will go to the damn diner.
All right, so you go.
I'm just gonna like keep looking at the museum as I sit down.
So a red-haired kid comes up to you. Welcome to the Olympia Diner, home of the Colossal Burger. How may I take your order?
Burger and Coke, please.
One Colossal Coke, one Colossal Burger. Is that all?
Yes.
He turns away.
Wait, one day, somewhere, we're going to go to an Olympia diner and we're going to get a really upbeat waiter and we're going to have to kill him because he's the fucking possessed one.
So he comes back with a tray and he puts down your soda. Here's your drink. Here's your burger. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. I like basically mimic his tone and just like thank you, and I just like I'll start eating and then just and watching the just the parking lot and everything.
Okie dokie. So we'll go back to you guys then. You guys are about to assault the police station.
That is the wrong word.
Well, for you two, maybe.
Tamara's gonna go in there, hatchets ablazing.
Got a plan.
I certainly hope not, because I didn't make a police station map, so I hope we don't need one. But I guess we'll see. All right. So you guys arrived first because she was behind you. Like only like 2 minutes behind you. So as you're starting to walk in, you see her pull up.
I'm just gonna wave at you.
I'm just gonna look over at Felix. What do you want to do? What's the course of action here, Felix?
Let's just do our job.
All right. I get out and I start, I guess, following Felix to the police station.
Okie dokie.
Rob,
I locked my fucking truck.
what is across from the police station?
Across from it it's basically like another government building. It doesn't really have an identifying thing. It's probably like either like sanitation or it's like another department of something. It looks brown or gray and drab, but not very interesting.
Okay.
You can't tell from the
No,
You
As
can-
someone who works for the Department of Transportation, I am insulted.
I didn't say it was Department of Transportation. I said sanitation.
All right, she's gonna. What has she got? I can use. All right. She's going to pull a bottle of booze out of her sidecar.
Okay.
She's going to grab her lighter and whistling. Well, keeping an eye on the police station, she's going to cross the street to the alley that's beside that particular building.
Okay.
Is there any garbage bins?
Mm-hmm.
All right. She's going to douse said bin with alcohol
Okie dokie.
and light it on fire. And then slowly and casually wander back towards the police station.
Okay. All right. So you guys are inside the police station at this point. Stop. That's what the cop says to you.
Me as a player, I have my head in my hand.
Jack is not subtle.
I like how Jack's plan of setting one trash can on fire is to lure the entire police station out of their building.
No.
Instead of, one cop calling the fire department.
It's just a distraction, my dear. Come on.
I'll
She's
walk
got
to the
other
counter.
thing going.
Yeah, I walk up to the counter with Felix.
Yeah. And I'll. Hi, how's it going? Who would we talk to about getting some of our property back that was used in a case?
It kind of looks at you. Well, it depends on what it was used for and why it was taken. Who are you and what are you looking for?
I start speaking randomly to Felix in Latin.
I just look at him and just send him. He's overworked. We're with. I rattle off that museum that you said earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and we purchased a suit of armor, monks, and some other valuables from the pawn shop. And apparently, the sword that we purchased as well was used in a murder. Wanted to know what the timeline of that was, as our boss has sent us down here to get that and deliver it back to the museum.
So you're talking about the murder weapon in a murder case. It's probably going to be a couple years, boys.
I start kind of hurriedly speaking at the officer.
He's looking at you like, and he kind of shrugs and looks back at Felix. What's he saying?
I don't speak Latin. I don't know. He's I don't know. Anyway, like I said, he's overworked. We've been driving a long time. So you said it's gonna be a couple years. You know, even after you guys get this thing solved up, I'm sure a fine police department as yourself should should have this buttoned up pretty soon, right?
That's the one with the porn guy got crushed, yeah? I don't think that's gonna be I don't think that's gonna be wrapped up pretty soon. They still don't even know how he died. Not really.
Okay.
I mean, you can go down to evidence and see if they can release it to you when it's done. Give them your address and all that.
Do you think it's possible, even if we couldn't necessarily get it released, could we?
I start making the picture motion, like taking pictures.
If I just step in front of them. If I come back empty-handed, they're gonna be real pissed off if they pay for me down here. Did we just get a couple of pictures of it, and that way we can at least have it on display and put coming soon?
As you're talking, he starts to say, "Well, I mean, like again, you can go down to evidence and see if they'll let you." And then he kind of stands, "Ma'am, what's the matter?"
Oh my god!
I slam my face down on the counter.
Oh my god! I just watched a big group of burly biker men drop this huge carpet, and it had a hand sticking out of it in a dumpster behind that building back there, and they set it on fire! It's on fire right now! Oh my god! And they're getting away!
Right. I want you to roll me
A performance roll?
Yep. Performance acting.
Where is
Oh,
there it is. I don't have any performance.
What are the other attributes besides strength and intelligence?
Oh, it is intelligence, willpower, vitality, strength. I mean, it would boil down to be either willpower or intelligence at this point.
I'd say intelligence. So give me Actually, you know what? I'll have the cop make an intelligence roll. Hold on.
Okay.
Sweet Jesus.
All right. Well, thank you, Anthony. Sorry we started so late. We're probably going to stop after the cop incident anyway. So.
Cop
We'll see.
Everyone.
Yeah, when you're the only one left alive. We'll get back to you at some point.
No worries. Let me know when the next game is.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, have a nice one.
Bye.
Oh, jeez. All right. I need.
We already got the okay. I'm just gonna start walking evidence.
Yep, same.
All right. Cop. We'll do. He gives you kind of a skeptical look, but he nods to the other cop that's on the other side of the. Because he's behind a desk, he gives a nod to the other cop, and he's he waves to two guys in the back, and the three of them start to head across. Not the guy behind the desk is still there, and he turns to you and says, "Don't worry, ma'am, we'll check it out."
She's gonna grab him by the lapel and start sobbing into his shoulder. It was so scary. You have to go out and help me because I don't want to die.
There. And he's kind of patting you on the back. He's like, "Why don't you come over here to one of the interrogation rooms? We'll get your statement about what happened and what you saw. We need
I'm so scared to almost piss my pants. I have to go in the bathroom.
all right, right over here." And he kind of starts dragging. It's just it says women's. You can use the bathroom, but after I'm gonna need to get your description, if you remember any of them. Of their bikes, the bikers, whatever you can do.
All right, she's gonna go into the bathroom,
Okie dokie.
and she's gonna get a bunch of paper towel,
Okie dokie.
and
Start another fire.
she's gonna start another fire.
Oh my god, you're gonna get
Jesus.
arrested.
And then she's just gonna kind of stroll out of the bathroom in a worried fashion,
Okay.
and wait for the smoke alarm.
Well, so he was waiting outside of the bathroom, so he kind of like started. All right, come this way, ma'am, to the interrogation room.
Okay.
So he has you sit down. And he's like, I got to get back to the desk. I'll have a detective come in and talk to you.
Okay.
So he goes back out, and you start to hear fire sirens in the distance. Sounds like the other cops called the fire truck. It's very faint, very far in the distance, and we're gonna shoot over the other two right now.
We're just beelining it to evidence.
Yep.
All right. So you get down to evidence, and there's a female cop behind the desk. She's kind of tapping a pen on a clipboard. She looks bored. She looks up. Can I help you?
Yes, you have a sword that belongs to our employer. Told that we could come talk to you. The logistics of how long you guys are going to be holding and do personally to kind of assist us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, can't help you. She goes back, puts her feet back up on like the counter and starts tapping the.
I look at Felix like, what am I just? What is with?
I understand, it's an active investigation, and I understand, obviously you can't give us the item. Well, especially now that I thought you guys would be further along than you were in the case, but I understand the case has some complexities to it that you guys have ran into, and totally I'm sympathetic about that. But if I come back empty-handed, they're going to get real pissy and want me to get reimbursed for this trip. You don't think I could just get a couple pictures of the sword, maybe? And that way they can just pull up like a nice big sign saying, hey, right next to the armor we already acquired, saying, hey, come in soon kind of a deal. Would that be too much of a problem?
Hold on 1 second.
Shit.
I like how I use like the wording you used, Devin, on the first cop, and then the second cop's just like, yeah, nope.
Okay,
shit.
so we're gonna get to that crit one in a minute. Okay, so she looks at Devin. She puts her feet down on the floor. She's like, "Look, that's not the reason I can't help you. Can't help you because the sword is gone.
Where's the sword?
I don't know. Just vanished.
Just
I have the box."
vanished.
She turns around. She starts rummaging through shelves, and she takes out like a big box, like a metal box, and it's really long. She flips it open, and it's empty. There, that's what I got. No sword.
You don't have cameras down here to see?
We
What happened
do.
to it?
It just vanished. It was in the box, and we opened the box. It wasn't in the box.
Is that the box that the sword originally came in
This
the
is
pawn
the-
shop, or is that your evidence box?
This is the evidence box, sir.
No, I have another question.
Can I kind of?
Where's your accent coming from exactly?
This is the way my mother talks, sir. You got a problem?
Can I gauge how
Quite the
big
contrary.
the box's dimensions are?
Uh,
In case I need to make one.
Can we
well,
just
hold
have that
on.
box?
First, Felix dies instantly. He just catches on fire, and
Jesus.
anyway, back to what did you say? I'm sorry.
I just wanted to know when she showed us the box if I could gauge the dimensions of the box, so that way if it is a cursed item and I need to make a box for it, I can make it the right size.
Mm-hmm. It's about 6 feet by 4 feet.
Okay.
That's a lowlander.
There you go. I said I didn't remember the real name for it.
It's that long and that wide. It's a lowlander.
There you go. It's a lowlander.
Anyways.
All right, so back upstairs. Jack is attempting to sneak out of the interrogation room, and she is definitely noticed by the cop behind the counter. Ma'am, I need you to remain in there.
But I'm so scared on my own.
All right.
We'll have a cop stay in there with you.
Yeah, exactly. I'll come and wait with you until the detective comes up. And he starts to walk over towards you.
With the door closed?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you go in, and he sits across from you. So, you want to tell me anything about it while we're waiting? How many bikers were there? What kind of bikes? Anything like that? He takes out like a notebook.
Gonna lean forward real far.
Mm-hmm.
And go, a lot of them.
I mean, you don't know. I mean, can you give me an estimate?
Just gonna lean in closer. 8.
8. Approximately 8.
About that. Nod real slow. Lean forward more.
He starts to lean back now, like, hey.
Yep. There's the cop dog. Canine unit.
Yeah, the canine unit is very suspicious of you.
I like your hat.
Thank you.
Can I try it on?
He kind of... He gives you a weird look at
Batter
first.
eyes at him.
All right. Give me influence seduction, if that's what you're trying.
I have no influence. What is seduction?
Seduction is under influence.
I have none.
So just give me what are the other options again? I can't see those on my the strength.
Attributes.
Yeah, the
There's
attributes.
agility, strength, vitality, alertness, intelligence, and willpower.
We'll go with the willpower, I guess.
Okay. I'm having too much fun with this.
He's like, no, you can't have my hat.
Oh.
Okay, at this point, everybody hears the fire alarm go off. So he
Oh no! They're in the cop shop!
Ma'am, stay here. And he goes out the door.
Can she try and sneak out behind him?
Sure.
Okay, which one was that?
It's just straight decks because you don't have any covert.
Come on.
Okay. He sees you exit, but he doesn't stop to stop you this time because he's too concerned about why the fire alarm's going off.
Okay, she's gonna whistle on down the hallway towards where the boys went.
Okay. So down in the evidence room, it's going off, and the evidence lady's looking around. Okay. I guess we need to evacuate.
I guess so.
So
Yeah.
she closes the box and puts it back on the shelf, and she takes out her keys and she kind of like closes the window. She's like, she points like back the way you came. Closest exit is that way, boys. And she closes the window, and you see her through the cage start to go towards the door in the back.
I'll wave a hand. Thanks. We start to walk out, I guess, right?
And as you're walking out, Jax is walking towards you. Jax,
Hey, boys!
Jax.
Did you guys find the sword?
No, we were interrupted by a fire alarm.
I think you're lying.
That's why we're leaving. We're evacuating the building.
Yeah.
No need to do that.
Well,
That's how when you pull a fire alarm.
have fun.
Didn't pull any fire alarm.
So as you're walking up, you kind of hear them saying stuff like, "Where's that lady? Firebug. No body in the dumpster, just burning. Burning in the bathroom, in the women's bathroom." You have a
boys are
feeling you
so-
probably should not continue going that way.
It's not
Look what
affecting
you
us at
boys
all.
made me do.
Well, not, yeah.
Oh my god! The guys that put me up to it are in here! And she's gonna run past you.
Wow, really?
Okay, so what are you all trying to do to get out of here before you're discovered?
I'm
by
just gonna
the
get in my
cops?
car and leave.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna calmly walk and just.
Yep, same.
If a cop stops us, I'm gonna say the evidence lady told us that the closest exit was this way.
Okay. So Tamara, as you are running, because you're screaming as well, you kind of see that they don't really believe you since you've said so many things, and they
Well,
suspect you're the
shit.
one setting the fire. So they're going to attempt to tackle you as you are running through. So I need you to roll me.
I'm gonna look at Felix. I'm gonna say she's burning dumpsters, burning bathrooms, and burning bridges.
Didn't have a bridge with you guys yet. Unless you count flashing.
Dex Athletics with you can use dodge if you have dodge.
For what? For what? Us?
No, for her.
Oh, what's she trying to do?
Trying to run through the.
Run through the cops that are trying to tackle her to the ground.
Because she's getting arrested. Got it.
All right.
Yeah.
So he said Dex, Athletics, and what?
If you have dodge under athletics, you can use that.
Fuck me.
You are tackled to the ground.
And new character, episode 1. I'm gonna have to happen episode 1.
I'll get out of this.
You spend time in jail as an arsonist.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was put up to it.
As I walk past the cops who tackled her, say, ask her for her will. Make her show you her will. Will or she's guilty. Hang her.
God damn it. No.
They only do that up
Inside.
in Salem, sir.
No, we just casually keep walking. I'm not stopping. So
So they're attempting to cuff you. I will let you try to wriggle free.
Same roll or what?
No. Strength. It'll probably still be athletics, but let me see if there's anything. Do you have anything under athletics?
No, it's just athletics.
Well, it depends. If you want to just try to wiggle free, it's strength athletics. If you want to try and punch the cop that is tackling you to then escape.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay. All right. So yeah, strength athletics this time to break free.
All right, but I'm going to keep arguing my innocence as I do so.
All right. So you manage to push the cop up off of you, and you get to your feet, and you're like backing away.
I'm innocent. That's why I'm resisting arrest.
I'm sorry. They threatened me. They're getting away.
So they now glance to you guys that she's pointing at, but you can tell they're kind of like taking it with a grain of salt. So they glance at you, but they're kind of like, so they.
I just glance back and go, "You guys, thanks for all the help.
They were trying to steal the sword.
Since she mentions the sword, and they didn't tell her that you were after the sword.
I look at the front desk cop is right there somewhere, right?
Uh-huh.
I take a deep breath and I say, I'm going to try to use like a Latin accent, but in English, broken English. I'm going to say, you told us essentially to go talk to evidence. We did. We're on camera. She told us she couldn't help us. And then the fire alarm went off. Told us the quickest way out. We're just following your guys' directions.
So he kind of puts his hands up like, all right, everybody, let's just calm down here. Let's all step outside so the fire department can deal with the fire, and we're going to talk about this. And he gestures towards Jack. Okay,
Actually,
ma'am?
I have a fantastic idea. You guys have security cameras, right? I'm assuming you do. It's a police station. I'm sure you have security cameras that face in those dumpsters that are on fire. So
Across the street from your police station.
You probably should look at those
doesn't
cameras
mean
and
you
see.
didn't put me up to it.
You also can. Well, I can place where I'm at the whole day. Can you place where you are? Can you place where you were last night?
The hotel room right beside you.
All right, look, I think you all need to. We're going to have to talk about this. And so you're kind of unless somebody wants to use plot points, you guys are going to be having to talk to the cops. So that is up to you.
I'm not wasting plot. As of right now, I'm not wasting plot points talking to the cops because we haven't done anything wrong.
True.
All right. So the cops kind of as the fire department goes in. So they're going to attempt to cuff you, Tamara. I don't know if you're going to allow that. You guys are now outside, but the cops are kind of like surrounding you in a semicircle. You guys are in the middle, and the cop that was behind the counter is like, "Look, we got to talk about what's going on here." And then one of the cops is attempting to put you in cuffs, Tamara. So I said, I don't know if you're going to allow that or not.
In the front or the back?
Behind in the back.
She'll allow it.
Okay.
And she's going to wait for them to be slightly distracted.
Okay. So he's kind of talking to all three of you. He's like, okay, you guys were here to get the... She's here to get the sword?
We have no idea why she's here. You told us we couldn't get the sword but to talk to evidence, so we went and talked to the lady down at evidence. She explained to me why she couldn't help us, then the fire alarm went off, and then told us to proceed to the nearest exit, in which case we did, and then you stopped us.
Mm-hmm.
All of that can be seen on your video cameras.
So
I don't understand the issue.
He's going to turn to Jax and say, and you say they're trying to steal the sword.
Yeah. And meanwhile, she's picking the lock behind her back.
Do I notice this? Since we're all together?
Roll me intelligence, perception, sight.
Okay, so just intelligence perception then.
8
And
for me.
Picking the lock, what would I be doing?
Fuck with me in the fucking stupid crit ones.
You don't notice probably because you're the one talking to the cop, but Devin does notice that she's trying to pick them. He's like, all right, as soon as the fire department says it's safe to go in, I'm going to go look at the cameras. He's like, he turns to Tamara. You said that a biker gang set a fire in the dumpster with a body. There's no body. And then I let you in the ladies' room and then fire in the ladies' room. That seems way more suspicious to me.
That's what they told me to do.
That's what who told you to do?
Them?
All
I
right.
demand a polygraph.
I just
She just sort of shrugs like she doesn't define who, just them.
Who's them? These guys? These gentlemen?
No.
Then are we free to go?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, bye.
I will inform the officer. Well, no.
Don't say anything. We're free to go. I'm out.
So they kind of stand aside and let you two pass. He's like, so then he turns back to Tamara, Jack, sorry. So, ma'am, who put you up to this and why?
I don't know who. They said they wanted me to do a distraction.
And they're trying to get the sword?
Yeah.
So he nods at the three of the guys and he's like, go around to the back to the evidence door, make sure no one's down there. So they leave. So now you're stuck. You're with 2 cops at the moment.
All right. Has she managed to pick the lock?
You're gonna have to roll me lockpick. It's the same thing you do for doors.
I like how her
Lockpick.
defense is she was.
It was Dex lockpick? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Edquist, as we
Mhm.
get into our truck and leave,
Yep.
do we see Tamara's bike across the street?
Just leave. Don't even.
I mean, you saw her pull up in it, and she left it in the same spot, so you would know where it is.
All right, I'm just gonna follow Felix.
As of right now, we haven't broken any laws.
6. That'll work on handcuffs. If it were a door, you would have failed, but the handcuffs are a lower DC, so
Okay.
you managed to unhook them. I
call
don't know.
BS on that because I can get into a door with a credit card. I can't bring out a handcuffs with a credit card.
You can break out of handcuffs with a bent pin. It's a dead simple lock.
True, I've done it, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, but she didn't jimmy the door with a credit card.
I know, I'm just
Take the
saying.
lock.
I mean, if you're technical here,
And I have a set of lockpicks.
that you can access when you're in handcuffs.
I think
In my
that's why
back
she asked me
pocket.
where her
Yeah.
hands were.
If they were in the front, I would have just bolted. I can drive the bike with my hands cuffed, sort of.
Yeah, I mean they didn't search her or anything. It didn't look like.
No, not in the slightest. Can you do? No, Tamara.
You
no
can't
way.
do it well,
you
but you
cannot.
can do
No,
it.
no.
You need the gas on the right, the clutch on the left.
Yeah, you don't have that much slack in your
I will
handcuffs.
say, I will not complain about you picking handcuffs because yes, but riding a bike, no.
Well, she would have tried. Let's put it that way.
I want to see this. I want to see.
What I want to
That's my
see is her
next
to run
cartoon.
and
I wanna
jump
see
into
this
the
happen.
truck.
All right. So she's keeping her hands hidden behind her back and just kind of very subtly sort of moving like inch by inch further away.
All right, let me see if they notice that.
She's just waiting for an opportunity of slight distraction. She's not a thinker.
So the cop that was behind the counter doesn't notice, but the other guy's kind of like, he kind of taps you on the arm, like, ma'am, stop moving away.
She's just gonna kind of sort of like shift in her feet, like, you know, it's like I'm uncomfortable kind of shifting, like fob it off on that.
So one of the firemen comes out and starts to talk to the cop that was behind the counter. So we managed to contain fire. It wasn't that big, blah, blah, blah. So there's really only the one cop watching you now. So I'm going to tell you this is your best opportunity if you want to try to escape.
She's gonna try bolting.
Alrighty. Give me Dex Athletics.
Come on, be nice. Oh, no, wait, that's not right. 2 of those, right? Yeah. Yes!
All right. He's going to try to catch you. Oh, well, he's not going to do it, but still not going to do it. Roll.
Is she assaulting police officers now?
No, I'm just bolting.
She's just bolting. All right, you managed to get away from him.
All right. She's not going to go for her bike because the bike is distinctive, so she doesn't want to give it away. She's going to bolt down the nearest empty-ish alley and just keep running for a bit, and then she'll circle back after dark to get the bike.
Give me a intelligence survival to see if you find a place to hide.
Say that again. You cut out.
Intelligence survival.
Okay. Intelligence and survival. Okay. Would I guess I wouldn't use the woodcraft on that one, would I?
Not woodcraft. No, if you had what was it? Camouflage or find shelter, I would let you use those. But
Okay.
all right, you managed it. So you bolt away from the cop. You run down the alley. He's kind of chasing you, but he's a little winded. Maybe he's inhaled smoke from all your fires. So you manage to find like a fire escape, and you scramble up it before he comes around the corner, and he runs down the alley looking for you, but you are hiding up on the roof.
Awesome. And I can go get my bike at dark.
Yep. But boys, it's going to be way ahead of you now. So she's hiding on a roof. What are you guys doing after you have driven away? Okay, then. Bye.
I was muted.
I would assume go back to the motel.
Yes, and they were gonna swap motels.
Yeah, agreed. We'll just grab our stuff.
Okie dokie. Are you stopping you know where for some
No.
dinner?
No.
All right. So you guys go back, you get your stuff, you go. You're staying in a different motel in this town, or are you heading it's still daylight. I don't know if you want to start heading towards wherever or what you're doing.
Well, even if it is a cursed objects don't just up and disappear.
Yeah, there's something going on here.
And if the sword was part of the armor, we know the armor in Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
How far away from where we are to museum is it, Quist?
I'd say it's probably about 8 hours.
I mean, I can't find the sword. Might as well go look in on the armor, I guess.
I'm okay with this. We can do that.
All right. So you arrive. Well, actually, you were driving. It's getting dark. So Tamara, it is dark now. You can sneak back and get your bike.
All right. She snags the bike. She obviously pushes it until it's further away from the cop shop before starting it.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have anything at the hotel, so she doesn't bother going back there. Everything's still in her bike.
Okie doke.
She was looking at the laptop, right? And they had the armor up there.
Yep.
Yeah. Did they tell you?
I think they'd mentioned the armor, yeah.
Okay.
I think, yeah, you guys said it was in Michigan, right?
I mentioned the armor. I don't think we ever specified.
I think you did.
I don't remember. I just know I mentioned the medieval armor because I asked you what your interest was with.
Okay. Then okay.
Webber,
What
do you have eidetic memory?
I do. So,
Rob,
Rob,
you
did I
remember?
mention it?
I don't know. That's why I was asking you guys. I was gone for half that conversation.
There's
remember?
our DM gone for half
Okay.
the game.
Okay, fair. Can I roll something to see if I saw where it was on the laptop?
Yes. Roll me an awareness. Is that alertness or awareness?
There's alertness.
All right. Alertness, perception.
D4. Okay.
I will say you saw the name of the museum, but not where it is.
All right, then she's gonna pull over somewhere to look up that address.
All right. Give me perception.
I really
What?
want to spend a plot point, but I'm not gonna.
That is up to you.
How many plot points would it cost me to have a police officer run the plates of her motorcycle that's been parked there all afternoon into the evening?
I will say
Because she did change the plates, I'm
They'll
aware.
come up stolen, yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'll
In
say
which
that will
case, they
cost you-
didn't pound her bike.
I'll say it'll cost you 2 because it was near the dumpster fire area, so they may have checked it.
Devin, what do you think? Since you're my
Totally your call.
co-pilot here.
Totally your call.
But he already said I got away with it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to reverse time to hack before
fine. I'll.
I mean,
Remember, Tamara, that I'm not
could,
doing it now.
Technically, you could put out a
APB.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
they would have impounded it if it was just sitting there. It's still
No. I mean, APB for her. She did evade police custody.
Oh, that's true.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that he doesn't need plot points for that.
No, you could drop a plot point to have the cop see her.
You could.
That's up to
No,
you.
that's fine. We're fellow hunters. She's just the one trying to fucking throw all of us under the bus here.
I'll behave better next time.
I do not believe that in the slightest.
Hey, she was drinking. That's her excuse.
Become a functional alcoholic like us two.
That's all I can say to that.
All right, go ahead.
All right,
Continue.
intelligence perception to find the museum. To find the address.
Wait. Is okay. Fuck.
You do not. You're gonna have to do something else in order.
Do
to
I at
find
least get like the town it's in at the very least, or anything?
You know that it is in Michigan.
All right. Then she'll head towards Michigan. She can figure it out from there.
All right. Okay, so I want you to roll me a d20, and we will see if you are noticed as you leave town. If you
All right.
roll a 1 through 10, you are noticed. If you roll an 11 through 20, you are not noticed.
Yes!
You are not noticed as you leave town. All right. So
And I've used up all my luck in this first episode.
All right. I think that's where we're going to end it because Anthony's gone, and you're obviously all going to end up meeting up at the museum at some point. Tamara probably later than the others since she doesn't know the exact town. But, I mean, she can probably figure it out since Bayside
Once I'm in Michigan, yeah.
Museum, and there's a Bayside, Michigan. But all right. So we're going to stop there.
Michigan.
Thank you for joining us. You can find everything we do at distractionsmedia.com.
No, Chris, I think you should sign off in the monotone version of one of the Olympia,
Thank you.
whatever.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. If you want to hear more, go to distractionsmedia.com. Other stuff that we do there, like Fate of Heroes and Dungeons of Distraction, all that kind of stuff. They don't pay me enough for this. All right. Well, follow us on the Twitter thing. That is. You guys want to give your stuff? No, I didn't think so. All right. Bye.
See ya.
This has been a Distractions Media production. To find out more about the things we do, visit distractionsmedia.com.